Hey and welcome back to part 4 in my declutter series, which is also the last part. I will make sure to leave the previous videos up in the cards for you right here, so make sure you check those out if you haven't already. So in today's video we are going to declutter my lipstick collection as well as my eyeshadow collection, and that one was really hard, let me tell you. So without further ado, let's get into some decluttering. In this one we have Ofra, and I am keeping all my Ofra. This one is from Sensai. I don't know if this one is cruelty free or not, so I am decluttering this one. Then we have, what are these? Oh, these are super old. These are the old Stila liquid lips when the first batch, when they first came out. Well, maybe not the first batch, but the first packaging. They look totally different now, so these are way too old. This is quite embarrassing. These are actually the first liquid lipsticks that I ever purchased. I got them in the shade Aria, which is the purple, and Fire, which is the red. I do actually really enjoy this formula, so I might pick up some of the new ones, but these two definitely need to go. And then we have two from Kat Von D. This is not by any means my favorite formula, but I do really enjoy the shades. So I will try and get some use out of these, but I won't repurchase and I won't pick up any new ones. The bottom one is Lolita and the top one is Lolita 2. Lolita 2 is my favorite because that one is more orange based. And then we have three from NYX. I feel like I should only keep one of these because I like them, but they're not my favorite. I am getting rid of the shade Exotic because I feel like this one is a bit sheer. I feel like I should keep Ruffled Trim because that one looks a bit warmer. So I'll keep that one, and I will get rid of the shop because those two are very similar. The top one is Bury Me, then we have Brick, and then we have Knock on Wood, then we have Truffle, and then we have All the Flame. I love these. This is definitely my top favorite formulas for liquid lipsticks. So these are all staying. Then I also have two of their satin lipsticks, and I'm keeping both of these. I really enjoy these. So this is in the shade Toast, which is just a nice everyday nude. And I also have the shade Cinnamon Swirl. I love this shade. This is quite unique, like a rosy terracotta. So that one is staying as well. And then we have left two Little Lonely traditional bullet lipsticks from H&M, and I never reach for these. Decluttering both of those. We'll start here with my Urban Decay ones. I have almost actually used up an entire lipstick. This is in the shade Naked 2. This one is practically gone, which I feel very proud of. That's all there is, and on this side there's nothing. So I'm gonna say goodbye to this one. Then we have the shade Liar. And I do really like this one. I enjoy it, but it is a bit too rosy for me, so I wouldn't repurchase it. But I will try to use it up. I have quite a lot left. Then we have the shade Matte Stark Naked, and this is my all-time favorite nude ever. This one is so pretty. It's really warm, almost peachy nude. I love that one. So that is Stark Naked, and that is in a Comfort Matte, and I love this formula so much. Next we have a red shade, and I am surprisingly enough going to keep this one. This is in the shade Temper. This is a matte formula. And this is a orange based red, which is my favorite type of red. If I'm wearing a red, I will wear an orange based one. And then last but not least, we have the shade 1993, which is also in a matte. This is a really dark nude, at least on myself. You have it right there, super pigmented and creamy and comfortable, even though they are matte. And then we have four traditional bullets from Suiva. Easy Spirit and Faith and Love are way too light nudes. These never look good on me. They're too light even for myself, so these ones are definitely going. And I believe one of them is a red, and that one is going too. This is the red. This one is in Cross My Heart, I believe. Yes. Nothing wrong with the formula at all. It's an okay formula. I do love the packaging because it snaps shut on its own. That's lovely. I think I'm going to keep this one though. This is in the shade Wanna Wish, and this is a nice purple. And I don't think I have any other purples, so I will be keeping that one. That one is really pigmented for being a purple, because yeah, look at that, that's beautiful. Then we have two from Bare Minerals. These ones are discontinued, so I will be decluttering this. These are the new ones. They're Gen Nude line, and this is in the shade Honey Bun, and this is a great everyday lipstick to just throw on. You don't need any lip liner. That's great nude for every day, so we'll be keeping that one. This is one from Wet n Wild, and I think these are discontinued. I'm not sure. This is in Be But Love. That is a gorgeous nude as well, right there, but I will declutter it because I don't think they carry these anymore. Then we have a liquid lip from Wet n Wild, and I wanted to love these, but I just didn't. I feel like they were too sheer for my liking. So unfortunately, this was not a hit for me. This was in the shade Give Me Mocha, if you're wondering. I am getting rid of this one as well. Then we have 3 from Bare Minerals. One is actually a gloss, and 2 are their matte liquid lipsticks. I love their matte liquid lipsticks. They are quite comparable to the Ofra ones, so I will keep both. And I am also going to keep the gloss, even though I have come to the conclusion I don't like glosses whatsoever. They drive me crazy when they stick in my hair, and even when the wind doesn't blow, I feel like they still stick in my hair. So get stuck in my hair is probably the right way to say it. I quite like the formula. I will be getting rid of most of my glosses, but I think I will keep this one. It's a bit too pinky for me almost, but on the lips it's quite sheer, so I feel like I can get away with it. This is in the shade Sugar, so I will keep Sugar from Bare Minerals. Urban Decay has discontinued these glosses and came up with new ones, so there's no point in me keeping these. Here we have the NYX Butter glosses. Everyone loves these, but like I said, I don't like glosses, so these are both going. This is in the shade Fortune Cookie, and this is in the shade Apple Strudel. Can't help but try a German accent. Both of these are going, and these are the NYX Intense Butter glosses. These are more pigmented than the ones I showed you before. I prefer pigmented glosses, so I like these ones better, so I might actually keep this one because I feel like I can have 2 glosses, right, in my collection. That's not too much. It might be too much for someone who doesn't like gloss, but whatever. This shade is so gorgeous. This is in the shade Peanut Brittle, so I think I will keep that one since the one from Bare Minerals is a bit more pinky. I will get rid of these 2. If you like glosses, these are actually really great. The brown one is in the shade Chocolate Crepe, and the purple one is in the shade Toasted Marshmallow. I will swatch them. That is Chocolate Crepe right there. And that is Toasted Marshmallow right there. As you can see, they are really, really nice and pigmented. Okay, so I have now built myself an eyeshadow palette tower. You can't really see all of them, but I'm just letting you know that I am a sucker for eyeshadow. I love collecting eyeshadow palettes, so I will probably keep majority of these, but I will try to get rid of some that I don't get as much use out of. I can tell you straight away that the Matte for Matte from e.l.f. was not for me. It is way too cool tone. I really like this little thing from Wet n Wild. It's Walking on Eggshells, but I know that they have reformulated these and come out with some new ones. I don't feel like it makes sense for me to keep the old ones. I will get rid of this one. Same thing with the Comfort Zone. This one is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in the shade Warm Neutrals. And I do really enjoy the mattes in this one. They are nice and warm and orangey and reddish based shades. So definitely up my alley. However, the shimmers absolutely suck. They are terrible. I can't really put it nicely because, I mean, that's how bad they are. Especially that one. Do you see that one? That's like 0 pigment at all. I'm really digging my finger in there. This one was a huge disappointment. I wanted to have one really great colorful palette because I definitely don't need more than one. But this one was a big letdown. Then lastly, for the drugstore palettes, we have this one from Milani in the shade Earthy Elements. And this is going to be a reoccurring theme. I feel like the shimmers suck in this one as well, especially this one. This is not good at all. Like, I'm literally digging my finger into it, and that's all that comes off, and it's super shocky and chunky and powdery, and that's all you get. You can hardly see that on the hand at all. It's basically just glitter. So I was disappointed with that one. However, these 2 totally made up the palette for me. This brown and this orange matte, these are absolutely gorgeous. These ones are okay. They're not as good as I would want them to be. They're quite crumbly, as you can see. But that one does have quite nice pigmentation. But these are so good. I might actually keep it for those. I love these for transition shades in my crease. They're great. I'm keeping them alone and I'm getting rid of the next one. Let's look at my C palettes. I have two with some Makeup Geek singles. Straight away, Shimmer Shimmer will probably be the one that I will get rid of because it's too cool tone for me. These three look extremely similar. I have no idea why I bought all three. Probably because I bought them online. I had no idea that they were going to be that similar. This is in the shade Goddess. It's too similar and I prefer Cosmopolitan. That one is more coral. So getting rid of Goddess. This is in the shade Glamorous. And I feel like this one is quite generic. Yeah, I don't feel like that one should stay either. So I'm getting rid of Glamorous as well. Those were just the shimmers though. I also have a large C palette filled with my mattes and also my foiled ones. I might get rid of Barcelona Beach. I feel like that would be the only one. Yeah, because that is too cool tone. So I'm getting rid of Barcelona Beach. Probably also Steampunk. This is a duochrome, but I was quite disappointed in this one because you can't really pick up that it is a duochrome. These are actually, you are not outstanding. These are absolutely incredible quality. Mega metallized, mega foiled looking. Absolutely love them. Makes such a huge statement on the eyelids. But this one was a letdown. This one is not that metallic. This one is Showtime. That is Showtime right there. I feel like that one is not that metallic and it has bigger chunks of glitter specks in it. So I'm actually gonna get rid of Showtime. Here we have these traditional #1 Naked palette from Urban Decay. This one is good, but it's not my absolute favorite. I do enjoy it, but I'm more so into metallic shadows, and these only have regular shimmers in it, so they are not as impactful, but it is a great palette for everyday. I think I'm actually gonna keep it because it is a great everyday palette. I wish they knew that mattes were essential. There are 2 mattes in this one. And if there were a lot more mattes and a lot less shimmers, then this would probably be a great palette, actually. This one, however, the original chocolate bar. I bought this based on YouTubers' recommendations. Everyone raved about this one back in the day, like they did with the Naked palette. This was actually the first high-end palette I bought because Kathleen Light said this one was better than the Naked. So I bought this one first. I was really excited for this shade, but this shade is so dry. So yeah, this one is really crappy. This one was super disappointing as well. I don't understand why they put in a bright pink in a chocolate bar themed palette. What does bright pink have to do with anything? I really enjoyed the mattes and those 2 shimmers, but that was about it. So I'm actually gonna declutter this one. Next up we have Modern Renaissance. And I don't love this as much as everyone else does. However, I do quite enjoy it. I think it's a great palette. But I wouldn't necessarily name this one my all-time favorite. Just because it gets so much fallout. And I feel like I don't actually have that much issues with fallouts. But in this palette in particular, there is so much of it that I feel like you're wasting a lot of shadow every time you going to do your makeup. Like you see how much is still left here, and that's just the kick up from the last time I used it. But yeah, it is a great palette. I just wish they were pressed a little firmer. I feel like they are a bit harder to work with for that reason, but I do enjoy it. I really like it. It's a great palette. It's just not my holy grail, but I am definitely keeping it and I will keep on enjoying it. Then we have some palettes from Zoeva. They are really dirty, please excuse me. This one I have hit pan in 3, almost hit pan in 4. Obviously I'm not that fun and colorful. You can tell this one is going. I feel like I got the use out of this one that I needed to, and I feel ready to let this one go because I'm not that fun. This palette is too fun for me. This is the Love is a Story. I happen to be a really big fan of Zoeva's eyeshadows. I feel like they are great. This is the Zoeva, oh god, I am having a major blank, Cocoa Blend. This is such a great palette. I really enjoyed this one. This one is definitely staying. It is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. And then we have the Nude Spectrum. This is the worst packaging ever, gets so dirty. This is also a great palette from Suiva. This is probably my favorite if I had to pick one out of the ones that I have. This is the Caramel Melange. This is such a pretty palette. If you are a warm toned lover, this shade is pretty much foiled. It's so stunning. Let me just show you that one. That one is insane. I'm definitely not parting with that one. So here we have two palettes from ColourPop. This is Double Entendre. This is stunning. Right up my alley. Love the shades. Everyone except this one, because I don't like glitter infused matte shades. I don't know why companies keep doing that, because I feel like no one really likes that. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. Don't understand why they would put these colorful bright shades in white packaging. That is beyond me. But besides that, this is absolutely gorgeous as well. I absolutely love this one and this one. Those are quite unique and I really love having those in my collection. Let's do Queen of Hearts first, because I'm definitely not on the fence, but will you leave those, girl, please? Do they smell nice? Yeah. You see her passing there? So this is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. This is probably, if I had to pick one, my all-time favorite palette. This one is actually quite colorful for being me, and I do actually use all of them. I use the purples, I use the reds, I use that one. Yeah, this one is just beautiful all around, really nicely thought out, and it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon, wherever probably. Yep, that's right. That is the shade Noble Woman. It is absolutely in a class of its own, and that is why this palette is my all-time favorite. So now we have eyeshadow all over, first of all, but we only have two palettes left, and they are both from Urban Decay. I have the Vice. I don't even remember if it was the 4th or if it was the 5th or what number, but it's the Vice with the cool looking design, and the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration palette. I was expecting better quality. This though is the reason that I kept this palette. This is my all-time favorite deepening up shade. I love to put that in my outer V and in my crease to deepen it up. I also love these three for the crease. Those are really great quality as well. And then we have the Vice. I want to have one creative palette that I can go to if I feel like creating something crazy. So since I did get rid of the next one, maybe I should keep this one, and if I do come across a better one, then I will switch them out and I will declutter this one and keep the new one. To be honest, I only bought it because of this shade right here. Nowadays I don't buy a huge palette that is 500 plus Swedish crowns just for one shade. I have learned my lesson, definitely, so I won't be doing that again. These greens are gorgeous. Those are really good quality. Love this plum, love this lilac, and love these two mattes, but that's about it. But yeah, I think I will keep it for now. It has a great mirror too. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a pass on this one. I'm actually gonna keep this one for now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here we have the aftermath of my entire collection declutter for 2018. We have the palettes back there as well as the single shadows. They could not fit in this huge mountain right here that is filled to the brim, and I didn't want to put in those because they're unprotected, so those are chilling over here. Yeah, maybe I couldn't declutter that much from each category, but I feel like the end result is quite nice indeed. I do feel a bit lighter, almost. I am quite happy with this result. I will count them out for you and put that on the screen so you can see the progress. And yeah, wish me good luck finding new homes for these guys that I am saying goodbye to today. I most certainly hope that I will see you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching and sticking through this declutter with me. I highly appreciate it. Hope I'll see you next time. Bye.